thief, 17 years old, kicked out on the street. Now back at the time, I thought I'd never see her face. Ain't a woman alive that could take mama's place. These lyrics come from the song Dear Mama by Tupac Shakur. Tupac Shakur is one of the many artists who represents 90s hip-hop. In his songs, he talked about the adversity he faced and also glamorized the gangster lifestyle. So today I'm going to talk about Tupac's early years, then move on to his rise to fame, and finally his peak to fame and death. So first off, Tupac Amaru Shakur was born on June 16, 1971. His dad left when he was young, so it was just him and his mother. In an interview when he was just 17, Tupac said, "I could talk to my mother about drugs, sex. I could talk about anything. I could ask, Ma, I'm really curious about this drug, and she would say, I tried it, this is what happened, and I don't think you should." And this really showed kind of the dynamic of their relationship and really showed how no topic was off limits. Tupac got the opportunity to attend Baltimore School of the Arts in high school. There he participated in theater, jazz, and also ballet. And this is really where he honed his skills in the different types of arts. When he was 19, he participated in a writing circle with mentor and later manager Lila Sandberg. In these poems, he talked about the social issues he saw in his community and also talked about the hope he saw for the future. Some of the most famous poems are The Rose That Grew from Concrete and also And Tomorrow. And in a collection of Tupac's poems, in the introduction, Lila Sandberg said that these poems really show a different side of Tupac. She said it shows how he was introspective, loving, and concerned with world affairs. Later in life, he got the opportunity to become a dancer for Digital Underground, which was a hip-hop group. And later on, he released his first solo album, Tupacalypse Now, in 1991. And he didn't stop there. In the early 90s, he became an actor. He acted in movies such as Juice and also played the love interest of Janet Jackson in the romantic movie Poetic Justice. So, as he became more and more famous, he was also really known for being very controversial. In a lot of his songs, he talked about hooking up with women and doing drugs and things like that. And when a journalist asked Tupac, what do you think he was most well known for? He said, my big mouth, and then he laughed. Before he ended the answer, he says, I talk from my heart, I'm real. Tupac also had a history with violence. He assaulted a co-director and later sexually abused a girl and went to jail. As he was in jail, his album Me Against the World continued to flourish. And his fame was even heightened even more in November 1994. As he was walking to a recording studio, he was robbed and shot 5 times. And when this happened, he blamed producer P. Diddy and East Coast rapper Biggie because they were at the studio at the time. And this was kind of like this was the starting point of the East Coast versus West Coast feud, being as Tupac is from the West Coast and Biggie's from the East Coast. And soon shots were fired between them through songs. After being in jail for 8 months, Tupac was released by Death Row Records, and in 2 weeks he produced the album All Eyes on Me. And this was a 2-disc CD and included classics like How Do You Want It and California Love, and it was an instant hit. In September 1996, as Tupac was in the passenger seat in Las Vegas with his manager, as they were driving, a white Cadillac pulled up next to them and fired some shots. Tupac was shot a few times and died on September 13th, 1996. And he was only 25. Although we lost a legacy, his music still continues to resonate with fans young and old. He was a flawed individual, but at the same time, he had many achievements that some people don't do in a lifetime. And he taught all of us to smile through the BS and keep your head up. Thank you.